guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be going book shopping. I have not been to the bookstore in probably like 2-3 weeks, maybe 2 weeks. I wouldn't go 3 weeks. 3 weeks is a long time to say. It's been a good amount of time for me though since I've been to the bookstore. A lot of it has to do with Christmas coming up. I haven't wanted to buy a bunch of books because I did ask for like gift cards for Christmas, and like people just know that I like books and I don't want to overspend before the holidays, and I also would rather like spend money on other people during this time. But there are a few books that I am on the lookout for. I am looking for the rest of the Chestnut Spring series. I have the first 3 books. I need the last 2 books in that. I think Jessa Hastings came out with a new book, so I might look for that one. And a few more. I don't exactly remember them all. I have a ton of errands to run today, so I decided to just stop by the bookstore while I'm there. So let's go ahead and do a fun little bookstore run. Okay guys, I made it to the mall. Sorry the lighting is really bad. But I had to go to the post office because my packages and like my mail has been held there for probably like a week, maybe 2 weeks now. It's because my mailbox was so full. Like, let me just show you guys. This was all in my tiny little like sliver of a mailbox at my apartment, and none of it's like my mail, so I didn't realize that I had to take it to the front office at my apartment, and I never did that. And then the mailman like left me a note that said that my mailbox was too full and to go pick up my mail. So I haven't had my packages for a long time. I'm supposed to have like 4 packages and I only had 2 there, so I really hope that the other 2 get delivered because it said that they got delivered. One was yesterday and one was like a week ago, so I don't really know what's going on. So I got a tiny little microphone, like one of these little things, and it like adapts to your phone. But so then when I'm in the bookstore, I can be like talking to you guys about different books, and you guys can just hear what I have to say because I feel like I babble a lot. It'll be in the cute little microphone, so I'm gonna try that out today. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna be really sad because that would just be a waste of money, but it was like $5, so. And then I'm happy I got this sweatshirt. I got another sweatshirt off of TikTok shop, and only this one came. The other one was like a Christmas one, and if I don't get it, like it's fine, but also that's kind of upsetting. Anyways, this is the one that I got. It says in my reading era. I honestly don't know how I like it. I feel like it's pretty plain and boring, but it's still like a cute reading sweatshirt. There was like so many other cute options. I should have gotten something else. This was the one that I decided to go with. I'll probably end up getting more down the road, but at least I have my first reading sweatshirt, so that's very cute. I'm gonna test out this little microphone thing. I came on a not busy day. Today is Tuesday, so I feel like it shouldn't be too bad in there. Should I just like, I don't want it to be like too obvious. Should I just like put it right there? Also, I'm like almost out of gas, so I really need to go get gas, and I need to get groceries, but I have a chiropractor appointment in like an hour and a half. How's that sound? Is it cool? I feel so weird with this, but it's so cute. It's like a cute little microphone. Okay, we're gonna attempt it. I feel like my phone is also gonna take in the sound from like being in my pocket, so I really hope that it doesn't interfere. I'm scared. Let's try it.
I found somebody, I say you don't cross my mind, and she doesn't know that your favorite place is still mine. Now I take the long way home, avoid what I can't let go. I don't always think about you, but sometimes I do, 'cause sometimes I try.
Hey guys, I've officially gotten confident enough to pull out the microphone because nobody's around me. I have picked up 1 book so far. This is In a Holidays by Christina Lauren. It sounds like a really good book, and I don't have any Christmas books, so this will be the first one. There's so many books I want to get here, but I'm like, I don't want to get them all because I might be getting like Barnes & Noble's gift cards for Christmas. I really want to read this book, Love Redesigned by Lauren Asher, but this book is so long, and I don't know if I can do another 500-page romance book because I still have not finished the Knock 'Em Out series. So maybe someday I'll get that. What else? What else do I want? I officially just finished this series, so I love them all. This one was my favorite. 5 stars. No, this cover is so cute. I've never heard of this author though. I want to finish this series. I've only read the first one, Hooked, and it was so good. I have this book, so I need to read it.
I don't always think about you, but sometimes I do. 'Cause sometimes I drive through all of the streets we used to on First Avenue. 'Cause sometimes I don't even know where I'm going at first. All of the turns that I had to unlearn. Back to the surface, the feeling of all that we were. I don't always think about you till First Avenue. That's when I do. Think about you, but sometimes I do. 'Cause sometimes I drive through all of the streets we used to on First Avenue. 'Cause sometimes I don't even know where I'm going at first. All of the turns that I had to unlearn. Back to the surface, the feeling of all that we were. I don't always think about you till First Avenue, that's when I do.
Summer rain on the window. Watch the time float on. Cool air blows a memento as I fall behind. I'm so sorry.
Okay guys, book shopping complete. I only got 3 books. I tried to be as conservative as possible. You guys know how that goes if you like to book shop, but I'm gonna run to TJ Maxx or Home Goods, whichever one is closest, and then I am going to try to get some final gifts for Christmas, and then I'll give you guys a little book haul of the books that I got from Barnes & Nobles. I have a book haul! I'm so excited. I think you guys already saw what I got, but anyways, that's okay. Also, this is my sweatshirt that I got. I think I showed you guys already, but this is what it looks like on. It just says in my reading era, and I think it's so cute. I want to get like, one of them was so cute. It had like a book Christmas tree, and it was just like the cutest thing ever. I should have gotten it, but then I feel like I'd only be able to wear it around Christmas time, and this one was like more of a year-round thing. Okay, so I have 3 books that I ended up getting today. One of them I've already read, but I don't have the physical copy of it, and I rated it 5 stars, so I felt like I need to have the physical copy of it. That way, like when I'm talking about books and when I do like my wrap-up, I will have the physical book there with me, and it just feels like so much better. And maybe I will reread this book because I really liked this book and it made me cry. I think it's one of the only books that has ever made me cry. But if you haven't guessed it, that is If You Had Been With Me. This is by Laura Nolan. I don't really know how to say her last name, but you guys, if you have not read this, you have to read it. Like I said, I gave this book 5 stars, but just because like when a book has a huge shock factor to me, when it just like absolutely switches directions, something like you really don't expect, that's when I feel like I rate it more of a higher rating, because I just feel like it makes the book better in my opinion. But I borrowed this from a friend when I first read it, and that was like beginning of this year. I think it was in January, so I read this quite a long time ago, and I still had not gotten the physical copy of it. So yeah, this was only $11 too, because it is a YA romance book. So Pages are super quick to read as well. I think I got through this in like a day and a half. Love, love, love this book. Next we have In a Holidays. I think I mentioned this to you guys when I was shopping. This is by Christina Lauren. I love their books. If you didn't know, Christina Lauren are two different authors put together. I think it's both their first names. So yeah, it's two different authors. I don't have any Christmas books, so I read the back of this and it just says, like, it just sounds really interesting, and we all know I feel like Christmas books are super quick. I want to read this before Christmas, but I really want to read Powerless by Lauren Roberts because everyone is going nuts about that book. I just feel like it might take me a little bit longer to get through, so maybe I'll kind of read this at the same time because it's not really anything super serious. It's just a quick romance book, so yeah. I love the cover too. I don't think I have any green books like this, so we love that. Okay, the last book that I got is called In 5 Years. This is by Rebecca Surley. I don't really know how to say that last name. But first of all, this cover is gorgeous. I love the gold stars on it. So pretty. And the cute little bridge that's on here, I love it. It sounds like this is about a girl who has just gotten like her dream job. She's just been proposed to, and then she ends up falling asleep. She wakes up and she's suddenly in like a different apartment, different scenery, has a different ring on her finger from a different guy. It says, Danny spends exactly 1 hour 5 years in the future before she wakes again in her own home on the brink of midnight. It is 1 hour she cannot shake. So I just thought that this sounded super interesting. I just saw it and I picked it up and read the back. I was like, wait a second. Like, this is something that I haven't really seen people talk about. I just love when I go, like, obviously when I go into a bookstore, I feel like I look at books that everyone has talked about, like you just hear a bunch of stuff about, but when you find a book like that that actually interests you, that you have no opinion on and have never heard anyone talk about, it just makes me like even more excited to read it, because like it could be a book that nobody talks about that I really love, and then you just find a new book that nobody's talked about. Yeah, those are the 3 books that I ended up picking up for this video. Not that I need any more because I have so many books on my physical TBR. My bookshelf is almost full. When I first moved in here, I think it was like 1 row of books was like, not even 1 row was taken up of books, and now it's like almost fully filled, and it's been 6 months since I've been here, so that's kind of bad, but you know, it makes me happy. Like, I was just thinking earlier, like, this is the happiest day I've had in such a long time. Like, just doing this and like going book shopping and just doing what I love. Like, if you guys have watched my other videos recently, you just know that like I've kind of been going through it with work, and like I feel like a broken record talking about it all the time, but I just know that like YouTube is something that I've always wanted to pursue, and something that just truly makes me so happy, and I just like really hope that this is something that I get to do. And I love having you guys support me and like my channel change, and like me posting a bunch of videos that I did not normally post. Like, I used to only post really dental hygiene. It's just like that stuff doesn't make me happy. It never really made me happy, to be quite honest. Like, even when I was in school, it was like not really something that I enjoyed, and now that I'm like doing videos that truly bring me like so much joy, and I just feel like so fulfilled doing this. So I'm glad that you guys are being so supportive in like my channel change, and just for those of you who are being very supportive in me like focusing more on reading, I really do appreciate you so much, and you are the ones that are like helping me to get to my dream. So yeah, anyways, that is going to be all for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Also, I know I said I was going to use the microphone. I did try to use it for a little bit, and then like it was so busy night. If I was just like sitting there holding my microphone like this, I was in there alone, by the way, I would have just felt so weird. I feel like everyone would be staring at me, so that's why I didn't use it anymore. And if I had it like on my purse, but I feel like you could hear all the other sounds, like my vest, because I had a vest on, which wasn't really helping the situation. So yeah, I tried to use it. I'll probably try to use it again in the future, but you know, it was a first attempt. We did it for a little bit. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.
Good things stripped away, what's there to do?